right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys, and this is gonna be a crazy video. I'm calling it, it has a ring to it, but it's not for me. You guys know, I tell people when they send me knives, I'm gonna be completely honest with my reviews, and as a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna call this a review, I'm gonna call it an overview, and I'll tell you why I can't do a full review on this knife in a moment, okay? But this is, there it is, the Kubey KU 298G 14C and Ultim, and it is in amber color, of course, because it is Ultim. And this is really kind of cool. If you just look at it and you look at this beautiful rippling, the milling in the Ultim and how you can see through it, the Kubey logo, all the things going on with this one. I mean, we've got a ring back here. We've got this clip kind of inward. We've got a thumb disc. We've got a wave function. We've got a flipper tab. I mean, there is a lot. And by the way, a reversible clip. And there's a lot going on here. But it's just not for me. Now, a Pikal, this is what they're calling a Pikal karambit. And a Pikal, in many ways, let's just show you this wicked blade, guys. Check it out, Kubey there. And there is your information on the designer. We'll talk more about that in a minute. And this crazy Pikal style blade. But what they did was they added the ring and they turned this into a karambit. And in my opinion, there's only one real thing this knife is for, and this is a weapon. And you guys know on this channel, we review tools. That's what I've done from day one. I am not trained in using knives as weapons in any way. I am not Doug Marcaida. Trevor, what does he say again? Say it. It will kill. All right. So this fits Doug, okay? Because Doug will say it will kill. And I personally don't like Hackett pigs or you know, anything like that to test out knives. So that's why I don't feel like I can do a review on this. Now, can I take out a piece of cardboard and, you know, do what I typically do with this? So let's try to see if I can hold it like this and cut with it. And the answer is absolutely yes. I can cut with this knife. So if you want to get a knife to get down into a package or to slice some cardboard or, you know, even go and prune something on a tree like this, you know, like prune a limb or whatever, yeah, you can use this. So in that sense, I've sort of tested the knife. I've tested that it cuts. I've tested that the lock works, because it does. I mean, you can see it's locked up at about a 15 there. I tested that it's centered. There's no lock, rock, or blade play. All the things I normally would test on a knife, I've tested it. You know, the flipper tab works. You can sort of use the thumb disc to roll it, but if you try to flick it with the thumb disc, this flipper tab hits your hand right there. I have not, nor will I, and I'm going to take some heat for this. I have not tried the wave function. Guys, I haven't even put this in my pocket, and there's a reason. I don't do wave functions. I am a klutz, okay? I cut myself from time to time, and I know my limits, and a wave function has never been something I've been interested in. And if I get a knife with thumb studs and they act like a wave function and open in my pocket, I never carry the knife again, because I don't want a knife to just deploy it. Now, if you're going to use it as a weapon, I get it 100% why you would want a wave function. I get it. But for me, I have not tested that at all, because it's just not something I do. Now, grip-wise, like I was cutting here a minute ago, yeah, you can, I'm sort of putting my pinky here. I'm sort of using this as a thumb ramp, and I'm cutting like that. But in its intended grip, which is this, how does it feel? Sure, it feels great. You can get a good thumb on this in that jimping, and you can do your thing. Again, not something that I would be able to advise you on, because I have never used a knife for a weapon, nor would I ever. It's just not what I'm trained for, and it's not what I know how to do. Now, we do have the see-through Ultim. We do have liners. You can see exposed liners here. And it's just a cool looking piece for sure. I'm not even sure I've said the name of this guy. It's called the Rogue. It's the Kubey Rogue, and they are $90, and there are all kinds of colors available. This one's $90. The G10 ones are $80. It's designed by Muzi, who I think we have reviewed knives by before. It is 2.91 inches on the blade, 7.79 inches overall. The handle length is 4.82 with a handle width or thickness of 0.52. And as far as weight, it is 4.9 ounces. And again, 14C, and in this case, Ultim. And again, $90. Again, I have a code over at Kubey, KC20LT, and that will get you 20% off. So 20% off of 90, I don't even know. You're down around 70, I guess, somewhere in there. But by the way, good access to the lock bar, and really cool overall. Now, one of the things I was going to say here is I'm not trained to use this knife, which is why I cannot technically review this, as somebody who would not use it for what its intended use would be. And to my opinion, if you were to train with a Pikal Karambit, and you would want to use that as a defense mechanism, I would prefer a fixed blade over a folder every day of the week. To me, a folding knife that you're then gonna, hack like this, I don't know, because it can close on you. Again, it doesn't feel like it's gonna close. There's nothing telling me that, but definitely something to bear in mind. But chamfers all the way around. It is finished well. It is built well. It's just not the design for me. Now, if it's for you, and you think this is great and I'm way off base, I would love to hear from you in the comments, okay? You are the person the reason I decided to go ahead, I almost didn't do a video on this knife. I decided to do a video for those people. There are some of you who are interested in this for its intended use, and hopefully you are trained for that. And I would love to hear from you. Is this a good tool for that application? I would love to hear, because I can't say yes or no. I can tell you it cuts. It's a flat grind, nice, just crazy tip on it, and it will cut. But I don't know much about the rest in any way. So there you go. Hope this wasn't too crazy for you guys. And again, not for me, but I'm hoping some of you out there, this knife is totally your jam. Please let me know, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all, and thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.